Ooh, it's here. I'm so excited. Fuck! Oh, shit. I'm buzzing. I'm fucking buzzing. Stream's not even started yet and I'm buzzing. Oh, shit. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. Oh, it's all here! Ooh, I can't wait. The event calendar. It looks pretty. Interesting. Whoa, what's all this? Moreno. Oh, it all looks new. Oh, get rid of season reset. I love it. I love the haters. I want them to get rid of the alliance reset. That's what they need to get rid of. That's the biggie. Just, you know, casually heal 70k troops. Ah, it's nice and easy. Nice and easy start to the morning. Just casual 70k. We've got a new, what? Oh, is it city editor? Oh, they made city editor like a prayer? Yeah, they made it look like they split it all up. Nice. Nice. Liking it. Nice chest. Who's even on the door? Choi? I don't even know if who Choi is. That's the worst thing. Because I've been not playing as a... what you call it, man? Wanna do Mad Guy? Sure. But we need to check out the new season, you know? New patch. New patch is here. I don't want to click on anything on the patch until everyone's here. Oh, it's so hard. I need coordinates, my dude. My dude. Let's get some teleports. We need some teleports. can see the server. I've got 6 yeses, 10 no's. But I am definitely going in. I don't get what here gets. Let's just relocate. We're just setting up some fighting. But good morning, everyone, as you all come in. I haven't clicked on anything before you ask in chat. I haven't clicked on anything. Look, the campaign's still on 2. Which is where I believe the Dragon Trails and Roots of War is, right? So I haven't touched it, boys. It's sitting there. Oh, we got some nice. We've got some freebies for the patch. An actual decent amount for once, instead of just like a little amount. How is everyone this morning? You all good? You all happy? My Garwood is... Right, we're not clicking on it. I need to go on Dragon Trials. I need to level up quickly. Let's get our... Ignis, Indis tokens. Yeah, because my Garwood, as you can tell, I don't really use this anymore. But I do need to kind of do it here. Right, so... No, we don't care. We're not spending. Stop bullying us, game. There we go, 205k. Wait, I should ask him, right? Whoops. Just bring any effect like, yeah, made my, yeah, whatever, yeah. Cool, dude. Right, so we're just gonna do Madeline Garwood instead of Eliana Garwood. I'll just send him these coordinates, right? Right, how is everyone doing? Have you guys looked at the stuff yet? Because I haven't. I haven't looked at it. I know they've nerfed merit farming from keeps, but this is why, if you're part of my channel, I've been giving you guys the ways to merit farm, right? Yeah, because he's marching from over here somewhere, right? Something like that. But yeah, they nerfed the keep farming, but this is why I've like told you obviously about like Eliana Garwood farming, as well as that AoE mage farming off a tile. So if you're on a tile, you can get some marches just to use like gathering heroes, because the gathering heroes reduce the amount of Sevoons you have, and then you just stand in an area like this so that the mages AoE just keep aggroing and keep, you know, targeting basically, and you get a ton of merits that way too. So it's like it does obviously fill a hospital, but if you're in downtime like now, it's just like the best thing you can be doing, because you can just always max buy out the store. Like literally you could max buy out this store. I'm gonna get speed ups though. I don't want to get any more healing because there's no more fighting. And I've got a bunch of healing anyway. You know? But we're gonna look into the news stuff very soon. I just wanted to get that channel in. I don't know whose is Madeline Garwood's better, but this is going to be there for a long time. Hopefully. So, are you guys ready to look at the Roots of War stuff? I'm itching for it. I've been waiting to click this all morning. But can we just appreciate how good this UI looks now? Like, this UI looks banging, right? And you can imagine in the future with more things added to the game, they can just swipe it and stuff. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're clicking it. Ooh. Obviously, I'm trying to get into the Roots of War team for the TM side so I can record all the fights and obviously participate in it. But this is the battle sync, what they were talking about. So if we go through all the rules now, we can actually read everything, right? So this is the story. We can go through the story if you want, but this is the main stuff, right? So Roots of War, your alliance is match made, determined about your power. And that's by your ranking. Your ranking is determined by matchmaking rating, number of combatants, and the number of recent victories. Okay. After alliances have been matched as opponents, one team will play as Lucius Forces, the blue, and then one will be the gold. Yeah. Once battle begins, players will score personal points by defeating enemy teams' units, occupying the buildings, gathering. So I covered all of this in the video yesterday, which is really good. Different Lifestone will give you a bunch of points, which we said. Once the match is over, the one with the highest wins, which we know. So registration. So to qualify for registration, you must be in the top 20, which we said. Power rankings must be at least 10 Alliance towers in the openings. After registration opens, players can take part in Roots of War through their current alliance. You cannot take part in the same round of Roots of War if you move to a new alliance. So this is the thing I was talking about, right? So if you're in your alliance and you move alliances now, you're not going to be able to partake because you've just moved. They won't let you back in, basically, which is crazy. Players who join an alliance after the registration opens cannot join their alliance's team or receive the rewards. When registration ends, the alliance team roster will be locked and cannot be changed. Player management. Alliance leaders and officers can nominate 30 combatants. You must be level 16 City Hall. 10 subs. Okay. So you get transported to a brand new map, which we know and we've been showcasing so far on the channel. If you do not have any legions deployed, you are not in War Frenzy, and you have no units in your hospital. So yeah, this is the main thing that I'm going to be doing a video on again, basically for tomorrow morning. So it's going to be tomorrow morning's video. It's going to be a big video on this. We're going to go through all the detailings here, explain it up nicely for you, what you need to be doing. So one thing for you guys, don't have any legions outside your city, don't have any troops in your hospital, and don't be in War Frenzy. If you're in War Frenzy, you won't be able to join the battlefield, you'll have to wait. So at the start of the battlefield, game mode, there's preparation phase. So from both sides, they all enter. They have 3 minutes. You have a 3-minute timer to join. During this time, neither team can occupy buildings or deploy legions, but they can select alliance markers, so you can set up for what you're going to be doing strategy-wise. Phase 1 opens then, where the buildings are open. So that's when you start fighting for the control of territory around all of the map. And then, once you control, obviously, for so long, the life stones appear, right? So it's the exact same setup as Ark of Osiris. If you've not played that, that's a Rise of Kingdoms game mode. But after so long, the life stones will appear. And remember, there's 3 life stone pedestals as well. So I wonder... Yes, this is what I was hoping for. On here is the map. It's a little bit small, which I wish they could let you zoom in, maybe. Yeah. But they do break it all down. So you have your 2 team flags, blue and orange. And as you can see, no matter where you are, you have to come down these bridges here, right? So again, if you're blue team, you have to come down these bridges down like that way. So really interesting to see that. But then these are your outposts. So if we go to the outpost one. So occupying an outpost expands your alliance field of view, as well as granting a small number of points. That's really cool, actually. So that allows you to see more. So here, you might have the only fog of view might be here. If you capture this one, you might get all of this zone now. If you capture this, you get to see all of, you know, all of this zone. Do you get what I'm saying? If you capture this outpost, you get to see all of that zone. So that's actually really important. Fog of War, I think it's going to be a really important tactic in this game. Because if you can see what the others are doing, you can always be a reactive alliance and get one step ahead, right? So then we have the life stones. So these are the things we were talking about. These are the KVK lives, like KVK. These are the Ark of Osiris arcs. You have 3 arcs to fight for, which is really sick. So if we open up live draw here, because live draw would be actually really good for this part of the for you guys who are watching. Hopefully it's lined up. I hope you guys in chat will let me know if it isn't. But we'll soon see how good it is. So, you've got obviously these life stones, right? So hopefully on stream, I'll even check it on my phone actually. So let me do that. Okay, I need to lift it up a bit. Sweet. At least I know. So if we grab the live draw. Alright, we're good. We're good. We're all lined up. We're all lined up, boys. Right, so as we were chatting about, so let's get rid of those like preview markers. You've got 3 lanes to fight down. So obviously you got your Fog of War, and you're gonna have to either choose to go either out from here, or if you lose here, you're gonna have to come out from here or down this way, right? So you've got those 2 options to go out from, right? But then if you change color here, maybe to a better one. So let's go to like white or something. We've got this lane to fight down, and that's for that life stone. You also have this one that you would be fighting for. So that's the right lane now. But if you're going through the right zone, you can also come into the middle. And if you do the opposite now, which is really cool, they match you here. And then these guys come through the middle this way. And then they can fight for contention like that. So you can see the map is really cleverly designed, right? So you've got these different lines. So if we put the pink in, you can see, hopefully, if we do it like that, you see what I'm saying? There's 3 lines of combat. So instead of just focusing on one zone and focusing on these random outer buildings, which hasn't got really much depth, now you're playing on an actual fence, right? You're playing on 3 different lanes, literally like playing League of Legends, Dota, any sort of MOBA style game mode. It makes sense to a lot of players that are playing those style of games. And the cool thing is about it is, if we do highlight it, those zones are on levels, if we call it. So this zone here, where you start on, all of this zone, that's basically level 1, yeah? But then all of the zone that's located here and down, you know, all of this center zone, basically, Like, all of that is like level 0. It's like down a level, you know? And like these guys are upper level. And because they're all on different levels, what it makes strategy-wise, which I'm actually kind of falling in love with, is the fact that flying units have the ability now, if we draw it up, you have the ability to like fly across these zones. You know, you're able to like actually do some craziness here. And you can even, like, in certain scenarios, if you're fighting for it, you might be able to fly up and down these pathways too, right? And if you're able to, like, be in these boxed areas of flying units, like, what the hell, man? The amount of positioning and awareness that you're going to be able to have is just ridiculous, right? And that's, I think, the reasoning why I'd have given you 3 life stones. Because if you're an alliance now, you can now be determining, okay, I'm on the Lucia side. I'm actually gonna focus on the middle and this one, right? And we're gonna give up that right side, or the top side. We're gonna give it up. And we're gonna put 50-50 units now, split into pushing into like these 2 zones, right? So actually, you know, it's really cool that you're able to strategize and target, you know, these 2 bits, leave that side, so you're going for like a 2 out of 3 life stone advantage. You know, do you sacrifice maybe that side of the map? You might do, but you could also then potentially fight for other stuff, right? You have this lifestone tree, and you might grab this lifestone tree, right? So if you grab these 2 lifestone trees, it's going to give you massive advantages in a battlefield. And the reason why it does is when we go to the Tree of Courage here, they give you massive attack and defense stats, right? So you're going to want those attack and defense stats on all your troops. So it's going to be so damn good, you know? Let's see what the chat, what you guys think in chat so far, you know? Ivan says he's going infantry, cavalry, and marksman. Well, 1 inf, 2 cav, 2 marksman marches. He would try and go full cavalry, but there isn't that many cavalry heroes yet. That is very, very true. Hopefully to come out very soon for, you know, this event, you know. But I'm loving it. You know, I'm loving the fact that there's actually diversity now in strategy that you can now use here and hopefully adapt in the open field PvP combat system. Like, hello. You got your Tree of Healings as well. These are very important again, you know. Because maybe, this is a big maybe, what if you play Lucia, and if you're playing Lucia, what if you capture and fight for this life stone? So, you know, you have this zone, and you actually fight for this zone, and you give up the middle. You just let Yain walk in, right? So Yain would fight here and get the free middle, right? And they'd get a free life stone, but if you're getting that left side one pretty easily, and you're fighting for contention now on the right side, and you capture that tree, like I say, your alliance is healing more free units than the enemy. So you can now determine, okay, do we want to heal more in the combat? Do we want to have more stats in the combat? Like, there's going to be so much strategy that I think all the top alliances and the top teams that are going to be playing this game mode are going to be thinking about and figuring out how can we use our strategies with our units to, like, use certain artifacts to our advantage to gain that maybe lead to get across and stuff like that. Like, it is so, like, encouraging for you guys, because it's going to allow you guys to basically express your open field creativity, right? This is going to be the zone where you guys are going to be able to do some insane blink, moves. Like, I just can't wait for the PvP footage that this game mode should be bringing out for you guys. Especially if there's a replay feature and stuff, and I'm able to jump into your servers, and I can replay your fights that you had really good, like, wars on, and I can do really good commentary for it. Like, this game mode, honestly, the way it's set up is designed easily to be so much more of, like, I wouldn't say an e-sport, but it has that style, right? You have that ability to actually, like, commentate properly compared to a really stale, like, Arc map. So, I can't wait. Honestly, I cannot wait for this. The benefits as well, if we're wondering what these outer ones are, you're getting the largest amount of points for occupying them. So that's the benefits of having these. So you can see the further out of the map as well, you're going to get some massive points on those. But Jesus Christ, this game mode looks so good. So these are lumberite piles. It doesn't show you them on the map, but they are located all around the map. And these are the tiles that you could be using. If you're using 2 or 3 military units, you could be using 2 farming units and getting points this way too. So even if you're not the strongest player, you know, maybe you don't have 5 marchers, well, you can still bring your 3 best marchers and help your alliance or your team by farming as much as possible, using, like, maybe the sickles and stuff like that, using gathering speed advantages to get more consistency as well, right? So you can always help, I think, in this game mode. And you got to remember, those give you personal points. So those personal points, they're going to give you, again, more rewards. And that's what we're going to go on to next. So let's get rid of this map so far, since we have had a little bit of a tangent on there, which was a bit crazy, I know, but I hope you guys can see my excitement for the game mode, right? It looks so good. So your alliance rewards, 200 gems, 100 gems if you lose. This is for, like, all alliance members, right? So anyone in the alliance will get these, which is really cool. If you're registered, so you're part of the team and you lose, you get some extras, which is okay. Maybe a gold key might be better if, you know, any of the devs are watching. 1 gold key, 2 gold keys. Silver keys don't do anything, unfortunately. And the thing is, everyone will know you already get too many silver keys in this game. There's so many silver keys that you get that you don't need any more silver keys. If you could get a gold key and 2 gold keys, I think players would be a lot more happier, even with the registration rewards, if they lost or won. Because it grants them that, you know, slow grind of unlocking an expertise and awakening those, you know, gold chest heroes. So, here you've got the player individual scores. So this is the real cool one. If you're on the winning side, you're going to get 10 Generation 2 sculptures. This is a new change we're going to go over in a moment. But the Generation 2 tokens are all here. You get 10, 8, and 5. Everyone should be getting 10. I'll be doing videos on how to get 10k, but you should definitely be getting 10k. Like, you can be sending 2 marchers and garrisoning buildings, and if you do that, that means you're getting points for holding the building, and you're getting points if anyone launches a rally against it. You're going to get points for those, because obviously the merits that you get from fighting. And then you got 3 marchers killing and doing stuff, right? So I definitely think people should be getting 10k points in most of the games in this, unless it's a, like, really small game where there's not 30 versus 30, maybe there's only 20 versus 20 or something. Maybe that's a different story, but on the losing side, you get 5, 4, and 3, so it's still not even that bad, you know? The fact that it's only 1 less from winning, again, like, they could be a lot more Scrooge, right? 5, 3, 1. That's what I was expecting down here, but 5, 4, 3 is generous. I'm just going to say that's generous. And the fact that you're getting the reserves as well, which is really nice. Obviously, some speed ups. Here, you get some insane caps and speeds. You know, you get 1 day worth of speed ups every time you participate in here. And you get 10k worth of trading troops. If you're a free-to-play player, you can stack these, keep stacking these, migrate into a brand new kingdom, or, well, I say brand new, like a newer kingdom maybe, or a weaker kingdom. Go into it, make friends, go into a Strongest Lord event, bash it out. Very doable in the long, you know, distant future. So, the other rules. So let's see what the other rules say. Alliance. The Alliance must be in the top 20. I've already said this. Own 10 towers. We know this. You must be in the Alliance at all times, basically, during this registration period. And you must be level 16. Really nice. The combat rules of Roots of War are the same as the main game. All combatants can march freely. Healing units cannot die during the Roots of War, but they will be wounded. Wounded units are sent to the Druid Hut for healing. There's no limit on the capacity of your Druid Hut, so you can have infinite cap here. During this time, units can be healed either through elixir healing or resource healing, but remember at the start of the game mode, you only have access to resource healing until you capture that tree of healing, right? The tree of healing is going to grant you your elixir healing or the free healing for your team. So it's very, very important to get that first. Remember. So, very, very cool indeed. But yeah, you're going to be able to resource heal. So when you're in between servers, you know, fighting server merges, like now we're at the end of our season. This is really good because you're going to be farming a ton. And you're going to have a ton of resource, right? So you can go really hard if you really wanted to in this. The field of view, which is the fog. Basically, the fog of war is, you can imagine areas that you can't see, right? You can't see this. It's blocked by fog. But if your troops are in it, you're going to be able to see it. This is a mechanic that's in Champions of Olympia. If you play Champions of Olympia, that is what the black fog of war is. That's what it is. In this game mode, though, you're going to be able to capture the outposts and expand your natural, say, alliance, you know, view of the battlefield. But then you're going to have to obviously maneuver with the fog of war, which is going to be interesting. The fog of war is going to be a very interesting mechanic, you know. But this is the cool thing, behemoths, right? Behemoths. Let me take a drink, because my throat is dry from all of this already. I can't believe how much this has in it. Like, it's mad. So, behemoths can be summoned during the battlefield. Boom! This is insane. You have to have a Beastmaster, obviously. The Beastmaster's title is the one who controls the behemoth still. But you only can summon one behemoth at a time. And you can summon up to 3 behemoths at maximum. Which I love. I love this. I honestly, a lot of people are probably going to be like, why, right? But from talks in the dev team, we can confirm the game mode is going to be an hour-long fight. So it's an hour long. At first, we've assumed it was going to be between 30 to 45 minutes, maybe longer. It is confirmed to be about an hour long, which is nuts. So, in an hour's battle, you have 3 opportunities to summon your behemoths, right? And because you have 3 opportunities to summon these behemoths, it's almost like a tempo swing and a tempo switch of the battlefield. You know, are you going to use your behemoths really quickly to try and get a massive advantage early on? Or are you going to try and space them out to get advantage throughout the fight? Are you going to try and stack it so you match your opponent's behemoths? Are you going to use 1 behemoth in the early game, 2 at the end game to have a stronger late? You know what I mean? So it's going to be really interesting again on the strategy. I can't wait to see what all the strategy is going to be with this, right? So really cool for you Scoring. So this is the way the scoring works. Basically, if you occupy buildings, as we've already said, you're going to gain score periodically per minute on that area. So players score points when they defeat enemies as well, but their alliances don't. The Lifestone appears. You have 15 minutes to deliver it. So once this appears, you have 15 minutes to get it. Once you've done it, it will disappear, and 1 minute later, a new Lifestone will appear at one of the random Lifestone pedestals. So that's actually an interesting mechanic, how the Lifestone works now. Now we're going into it further, right? Because we assume from all the videos, there's 3 points. There's 3 Lifestones you're fighting for. But if they're summoning randomly at all 3, that's going to be very different, right? Because that means you're changing the flow on where the combat is going to be at all throughout the fight. So very interesting to see that. Obviously, if you deliver the Lifestone at the Lumberjack Pool, it'll be dropped there, and it can be picked up by other players. If you deliver the Lifestone at the safe zone, it will spawn at its original Lifestone pedestal. Okay, and shortly afterwards, without granting your team points. Okay. Successor deliver the Lifestone to one of your team's buildings or a neutral building to score a large amount of points. Each time a Lifestone is successfully delivered, the number of points both teams can gain from the next successful delivery increases. Ooh! Okay, so there's actually an emphasis on getting it. So it's not just getting like a 500 points, 500 points, 500 points. You're going to get probably like 500, 750, 1k, 1500. So getting these things are obviously like very, very needed. It's like the golden snitch, right? The golden snitch out of Harry Potter, you need this, and then it basically wins you the game. So really cool. Feature restrictions. Certain game modes, okay. While the battlefield, all members, management features, and certain other features are disabled. So you can gain the claims, but I'm guessing you can't switch officer roles, baby. Let me see. So you can't send helps or resources, obviously. While they're on the battlefield, players cannot deploy legions in the main game. You cannot change your name. While players on the battlefield, any new heroes, artifacts, or combat units they obtain can all obviously not be included. So if you were fighting through, you know, the battlefield, and you had, say, 20k units that were gonna instantly finish training by mid-fight, you won't get them units. That's all that's saying. So anything you have at that time is what you're gonna get. Players on the battlefield can deploy 1 scout at a time. And then here's are the scores. So you get the alliance points and the player points, right? So you get how much points per minute, and then the first occupation of these. So 750 on the holes, which is massive, right? 3,000 that deliver it. Okay. So if that's 3,000, can we imagine 4,500, you know, 6,000, something like that? Guard tower. Okay. I think these are fair, right? I'm going to be doing a video on all of this, guys. Don't you worry. You know, that's going to be tomorrow's main video. I'm going to do a full guide on this. All the rules, rewards, but buildings, as well as we're going to do that map as well. Talk about the map and how versatile it is. So that is the rulings on it so far. And remember, with BattleSync, guys, in this game mode, look, all your heroes will be upgraded to level 60. So you don't have to worry about it. This is why I love it. So in here, all my heroes are level 60. And because they're level 60, now I can start making all of these new talent builds, right? And now, once I make all of these different talent builds, even if there's a slightest change, the slightest, I can still go and, you know, like, continue, right? Like, I've got 59 points here. 59 points still to use on this tree. So, like, I can go ham, right? So, really interesting that you can have that, you know? Artifacts. Oh yeah, artifacts level 60. Level 50 for the epics. As you guys know, they max out at 50. But you get level 60 artifacts. Any of your investments you have is going to pay off here. So my Shadow Blade is going to be pumping damage, boys. You know? Even my Viola's bow. My Viola's bow and these two, like, Jesus Christ. The amount of health and attack I'm going to have on my units. Your policies, remember, disappear. So you don't have any policies in this game mode. But the Legion capacity side of the policies you get. So if you're in Season 1, you get a 41.5 Legion cap increase. If you're in Stars Reignited or further, you're going to have 87.5k. So, nice to see. Healing, this is what's explained, which I said earlier. You start on 0 healing until you get that Tree of Life. As soon as you get that Tree of Life, guys, you're going to be able to get free healing for your alliance. So it's very, very important to get this healing, right? You get unlimited resource healing in it, which is really cool. And again, your hospitals do not have a capacity. They have unlimited capacity in this game mode. You know? How do you guys know merits farming has been nerfed? Is it just merits from keeps? It is just merits from keeps. You can see the amount of merits you've earned from the past to what you've earning currently. And that's what is changed. It's like a lower percentage before, you know, so... I think it's going down to like, it was like 1 point something, now it's like 1 point, well, I think it was like 1.7 or 8, now it's like 1.3, might be lower. So these are the buffs. I won't go into these, but as you can imagine, if you're wondering what buffs run into your city, all of your tech, VIP, your faction buff, if you've got an alliance title like Beastmaster, Warmaster, and so on, they get that. Buildings you have, so any of your level 25 barracks for your marksman, marksman, mages, cavalry, infantry, flying units. Any of those at level 25, you get that 0.5% HP buff still. If you've got a city theme on, you're going to have a buff. Any items you have, you'll get a buff too, so pop your items. But you won't get any buffs from behemoths, villagers, alliance technology, or runes. So that's to balance it out. So if you're in the final zone, you know, you might have access to a 10-15% legion attack buff, you know. Some of the alliances might not have access to those buffs, so that's why you cannot use them to make it fair. So, nice. That's the Roots of War. Obviously, I'm going to make a video on it. The new chat UI for the PC looks clean. Let me just send some more troops. I didn't even check. Let's see how well our Madeline Garwood did, because we don't even know. Oh, we just lost. Oh, we lost. Let's look at the Legion buffs. Let's see who's stronger. So he's got... Alright. He has an expertise Madeline, and I don't. So he's definitely going to win every time. But we got some merits for it, you know. 6.1k. I'll try something else. You know what? Because his Madeline, well, his Madeline is basically expertise, and my poor Madeline here is 5221. You know, I'm gonna bring Nika instead of Garwood, and we'll see if this is any better for us. But this is one of the main guys, I think, in Go or whatever, right? Ooh. He's Madeline. Madness. He's invested so much into her. That's why I've got, like, archers, right? So if he fought me, my archers are probably mages. Might be different, but... That's an expertise not awaken Madeline I'm fighting. Look at it. It's just madness. And he just has better infantry tech too, you know? See if this is any better, because this will be good for me as well. We can see what does better for the merits. How are we all doing though? You all having a good morning? You all enjoying the stream so far? Remember, hit the like if you've been enjoying that Roots of War rundown I've been doing so far. If you're just tuning in, you can, on YouTube, just move back. You can check it all out if you want and, you know, skip through bits, zoom forward. It's up to you. New chat though, I'm gonna say that new chat looks clean. Nice and clean. So I do like it. The event calendar is here as well, so you can see what's coming. Strongest Lord running, Songs of Solarity, so time to act, so you can basically use your speed ups in this PvP event. Eliana's Crisis, Fine Hall. The only thing which is weird, it doesn't show like the lucky spin, you know, like it isn't showing that, so I want to read this again. So what else? Oh, I'm an idiot. I can actually look at it. I'm being dumb. I'm being dumb, chat. Game, please. There it is. Chat, this thing... This thing is broken, by the way. Like, what? Why is this Freygar specific? Like, why is this Freygar specific? Ah! It's so broken! Why? This passive should be allowed on all archers. I don't care who you are. I know it's her weapon, but guys, Rattle Spear works on all legions, and guess what? This is Kanara's spear, you know? This is Kingslayer, which is Thingy's sword, right? And this is used on a lot of marches. Spring Blades, up here. Spring Blades is literally Emrys's weapon. And it's not specific to his legion. So why have they made Goldcrest? Oh, that's actually my pet heave now. That's my pet heave in this one so far. Yeah, 2,800 damage factor is nuts. You're right. You are right. But that's what's not even more... That's not what's even nuts about it, dude. The ability is what's broken about that. Like, that ability is insane. I'll put it into terms for you, right? Because this bit here, everyone gets. But this bit here, right? If anyone plays League of Legends, raise your hand in chat. Put your hand in chat. Go on. If you play League of Legends, Dota 2, Heroes of the Storm, I'm trying to think. WoW. Put your hand up in chat, because I know there's a load of you watching this that must play other games than mobile games. Dota 2, right? How powerful in a MOBA is a single target stun? Because in League of Legends, as everyone knows, League of Legends removed all of the single target stuns in the game, apart from one. Every other stun effect in this game, or League of Legends, is a skill shot, right? Like, you can imagine in Dota 2, Pudge's hook is a skill shot you need to land, right? Because it's so powerful, that ability effect, right? This ability for an archer is bonkers. You have ranged CC now for 3 seconds. So if you have a cavalry unit running at you, you will always have Goldcrest up. If you're an archer player, you will always keep Goldcrest up. Because if you have it up and then a cavalry unit comes towards you, bang, just shoot him. Snipe him in the head. Like, you're gonna just stop that unit in his tracks for 3 seconds. All of your units now can target him. And if you wanted to, you can run away. Like, you have so much punishing ability with Goldcrest. That is why it is insane that Freyga is the only hero allowed to do it. Like, that is what I find wild. And I'm sorry I'm ranting, but Jesus Christ almighty. Like, this ability needs to be on all ranges, to be fair. Because again, if you are fighting Archer versus Archer now, this is dealing 28k 100 damage directly to you, and an additional 900 damage on top. So that is in total 3,700 damage it's dealing to you, and you are stunned, immobilized for 3 seconds, which means you cannot move. So if I've got mage units again, I can make my archers walk away, and my mage units outrange you naturally, and I can use the artifacts and skill damage to punish you. Like, it is bonkers how strong this ability is. Like, you've heard it here. This is going to be one of the top 3 artifacts for archers by a landslide. Especially Freyga. Like, if you've got Freyga and you're not running this on Freyga, you have messed up. Like, yeah, this is like the most insane power creep ever. It wouldn't be bad. Like I said, this artifact would be fine if it was all legions. Because then you would have Nikos and Kanaras and Freygas and Syndrions and Hosks, Fear. All of these units now would be able to use Goldcrest and actually counter each other, right? So you would be able to keep each other in check, which you want to do. Every match in this game needs to have some way of keeping itself in check. And a really good way of doing that was Legion. Just having Legion is the way forward. And I honestly hope, if there's a dev watching this now, you change that passive. Just get rid of Freyga and keep it as when your Legion deals Shadow Flight damage or deals maybe skill damage or something, right? It doesn't have this requirement, right? Because it's just so... I just don't get it. I don't get it, man. Like... It's not even a 2-second route. That's what's even more insane. It's free. It's 3 seconds. And 3 seconds is so long. It's insane. Like, hold on. Hold on. Morgana League of Legends queue. Right. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Who hates Morgana's queue? Right? Because at level 1, on that Morgana queue, everyone will admit, if they've played League of Legends, right? Morgana's queue at level 1 feels like it's binded you for a lifetime. And that's only 2 seconds. When it's at maxed rank, it's 3 seconds for a Morgana queue stun. Like, fire me heroes you play, and I will put it in perspective for you now. How strong this ability is for the game. For ranged units in particular. Right? It's just so bonkers. Like, we'll go through another one. Not League of Legends, Dota 2. I've forgotten what one of the stun heroes is. Is it like Earth? Is it Earth thingy? What's his name? Doesn't he stun? Earth Shaker, is that his name? I'm sure he stuns. Yeah. Earth, his Fisher ability stuns you for 1.4 seconds. This artifact stuns you for double the amount of time. His Aftershock roots you for 1.3 seconds. So if Earthshaker does Fisher into Aftershock or Aftershock into Fisher correctly, he only stuns you for 2.7 seconds, right? Which is funny, because this still stuns you longer than that ability. But that's 2 abilities. 2 abilities to stun you for 3 seconds almost. Because you're getting stunned for 2.7. And God of Dragons is giving a ranged unit the ability to stun you for free. Oh, I'm making a video on it, guys. I can rant all day about this. It's so insane. Yeah, that's even more broken, I imagine. Earthshaker is AoE, right, on top. But it's 2.7 seconds, so that's the durational effect, though, I'm talking about, right? So, even if you stun multiple units, yeah, you're going to get more stuns. It's the same argument, right? Earthshaker and, like, Greymar's Warhammer, right? You stun up to 4 targets. 2 seconds each, that's technically 8 seconds worth of time you've stunned, right? 4 times 2, easy math, quick math, we can do that. But you get the point, right? In Dota 2, there must be, and like other games, like, you know, I know League of Legends more because I play League of Legends, you know. So like Lux Bindings, you know, that stun. That stun is only 2 seconds. Like, I'm unlocking this. I am unlocking this. You have to. Like look at the video for it. The guy's running at him. He's like, nah, G. Take 6k. Take another 2.5k. And it's so long. No, the load of gathering speed, bro. Why? What's wrong with gathering speed? Dragon Knight's tail swipe. Single target. Right. Let's wiki it. Dota 2. Dragon Knight tail swipe. Let's see how long that is, right? Because that's another single target stun. So it's really good to work around. Because if you play these games, you guys know, you know, like, it's a really good way to reference it. Oh no, I don't know how to use the Dota 2 wikis, dude. How you doing, Samuel? Hero. Oh, right. Abilities. Lit. Breath, Fire... Dragon Tail. Is this it? Yeah. Right. This is gonna make you laugh. Dragon Tail, a Dota 2 ability, right? Single target stun. It only deals 160 damage. Irrelevant. Base, it deals 1.8, and at max level, it only has a 2.4 single target stun duration. So this stun on Goldcrest is 0.6 seconds longer, and in the Elder form, or when you talent up that Dragon Tail ability, it increases the stun to 2.8 seconds, so it's still not free. So you're still somehow losing out 0.2 seconds. And let alone, we're not even talking about here the damage, right? The damage that you take on top. It's just like, it's almost a third of the damage you take again. Like, why is that a thing? Oh, it's so good. But this way, it's a good day, and it's a good time to be a marksman player in Call of Dragons. Let's just say that, yeah? We're all happy it's saying that, right? But what is broken about gathering? I'm kind of confused. We'll soon see, because I'll 400k. Chat, I'm confused. Chat, explain. What is this guy talking about? What's broken about gathering? Huh? We actually need to gather so we can, what do you call it? For the, Think! Brain! Roots of War, that's it. Let's have a look. Recall. $736k. 729k. this is a full one, because that's... I know my marches take about an hour to do anything. I don't know, dude. At the moment, all my marches have done it fine. That's just five marches are just blasted out. Interesting though if it is. That'd be so weird. It'd be weird if there's a gathering bug now, because gathering didn't get touched. You know? So done Roots of War. We've just looked at the... We've talked about the damage. We know... Bro, we know how OP this artifact is. Oh yeah, you can do all the alliance stuff now, which is really cool. You can reset... Oh, the tokens, right? So if you go to the... You can see now there's like tokens, right? So you got G2, so these G2 tokens can be used on any of these heroes from G2 or below. So if you go and click use here, you can see all the G1 guys now. And you can see the G2 guys. Hang about! Wait, can I use it on this? Chat! What? Chat! What? Excuse me? There's 6 new heroes coming? So there have to be 2 new mages, 2 new cavalry heroes, and 2 new infantry heroes. There has to be, right? There has to be. We've already got the archers. So there's got to be 2 new of everything coming. Excuse me! Love it. Chat. Why is that there? Why is that there? Clip it. Someone clip it. Why is there 6 heroes? Oh no. Well, we found something out. I don't know if this is... If there was me... It didn't mean to have this in. I'm just going to take a picture. Cop it. Excuse me? Oh, that's nuts. That is bonkers. 6 new... Bro, if 6 new heroes get dropped within this patch... Well, the next patch and then patch after... I'm making a new account. I'm going to have to make a new account. Because just think, right? Don't get me wrong. I was going to do this anyway. Don't get me wrong. I was going to do this anyway. But... At least if you can see what heroes are coming out now, you can save all of your heads, you can save all your investment, invest into a certain march instantly, get what you want. Ooh. And it'll be a new server, new experience. You guys who have been asking me so much to join your projects, even though I said I can't. Look, we might be able to make our own server, own project up, which is what I've been wanting to do. That's why I haven't really been joining or making a new account yet. Because I'm trying to keep this account for all the new stuff coming out, and then have our actual main account in the global, right? So Is he here yet? He's 3 minutes away, so he must be close. Where are you? No. That's madness. This patch is leaking so much. So now we've got... Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to finish the stream earlier than I wanted to today. Not now, but soon. So I can make videos on this. Because there's just so much in this. Because, like, boys... What else do I do? What else can I talk about? That's like the biggest thing now. And then the policies. Oh yeah, we can talk about the policies. Look, you can reset. But I ain't doing that. I'll kung fu you, the boys. I'll kung fu kick you. Bruce Lee style. We ain't doing it. Maybe on a different account. I just don't know how the time system works in it. I'm gonna reset. Don't get me wrong, guys. I will reset my policies, spooky booky like, but it will be at the end of the season, you know. So at the end of this season, when we're done and it's completed, right? I'll then do it. I'll do the reset then, because then it'll be into a new season merge. We're not gonna lose anything. And I can do it safely, make a really good video guide for you guys on resetting policies, as well as basically doing policies, right? So, you reckon the new heroes will be 2-2-2 of a 6 months release? Well, I know some juicy gossip. Obviously not this patch, but next patch. 1.018. 2 heroes. 2 are coming soon. We just don't know. I don't know when that patch is coming. But we've heard hints and rumours from a special YouTuber. If he was in chat, I'd be like inclined to say his name. But this one YouTuber is undercover. He has his amazing contacts in the Illuminati, as you can imagine. He has operatives overseas that even the Call of Dragons devs are like, how do you know that? Before we even knew that. And he goes like, dude, I have my connections. So there's a really good chance 2 new heroes are going to come next patch. But no, Boogie. Boogie, there is no... It's not Chisgo. Boys, it's not Chisgo. It's not Chisgo. Right, I'm going to let you guys know. Chisgo makes some really good content for this game. But you have to remember, a lot of his content is Rise of Kingdoms based. But the old guard, so me, Boss Nasty, Hulkden, Meower, who else? There's a few of us, right? But you can imagine, right? Kawaii, all of us are like the old guard, right? So we was the YouTubers that made content for this game from server 1, 2, 3, and 4 that weren't big YouTubers, right? And we made content and have grown, as you guys have seen, over time, right? It's part of the old guard. One of the old guardsmen is a force to be reckoned with. I'm not going to explicitly say who again. I'll leave that up to him, because honestly, he is a powerhouse when finding out new info. And honestly, I want to know myself how he finds it out. But supposedly, it's patch 1.018. And if you think it's Hulk, that's even more funnier. Because it ain't Hulk. You can say who he is. I'll tell you. I can tell you definitely it's not Hulk and it's not me. So you can figure it out of the old guard who it is, and it's not BN. It's actually someone that you guys might not even watch that much. But he is a force to be reckoned with, honestly. His channel gets some really good info for like new stuff, alright? So, really good YouTuber. But we ain't gonna spoil who it is. Like I said, in the creator Discord chat, Asaya was trying to figure out who. Oh well, they were interrogating him who his contacts were. But yeah, supposedly the next patch we should have 2 new heroes. So it's not this patch, it's next patch. This patch 1.017 is everything that's aligned in the patch notes. The new game mode, the new celestial battlefield mode, the alliance changes, the new artifact. What else? I'm trying to think. They're doing all sorts, right? But they're the main ones what I've gone over. That actually like really matter. So. Do you know what I want to do as well, boys? I know I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't. Because look how close I am. But part of me wants to reroll my Nika to make a 5... Like 5-5-5 on the back end. So that's 2-3. So that'd make a... So it'd be 5-2-5-5. I want to like reskill her. You know, like, I want to do this to get the best out of her. Because I don't need to do it to anyone else, right? Like, literally, I don't need to do it to anyone else. Everyone else is perfect. But Nika, I'd love to have 5-5-2-5. You know what I'm saying? Level 6 nodes seems to be the issue. Well, I do apologize to level 6 node users, but as a rich man once said, ain't my problem, boy. I'm joking. We've got a level 6 node here, though. Our units is gathering 756,000, which is how much is needed to gather this node. So... But yeah, we got server maintenance in 40 minutes. So that's why I'm kind of chilling. I might end the stream when the server maintenance comes. And then when it obviously comes back, I'm going to make a bunch of content. And then if there's anything going on, I'll stream. I'll stream again. But I know I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, guys. And this is going to be one... I want all of you in the chat now. All of you turn up. All of you, right? Because I have Age of Titans fully downloaded. We're going to be playing on it. We're going to make a new account. You're going to play... well, I'm not going to make a new account. I'm going to play it on the main account on server 4. And we're just going to play through it. And actually play through the game properly, right? And get a good first look at it. It's going to be hopefully 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours of full access, early access gameplay. It's not even sponsored. I'm doing this because I want to do it, right? So that's why I really want to do it. Because the thing is, as you guys know, if you remember to the polls on the channel, you guys do want another game. I know you're not really probably enjoying the Whiteout Survival because it's not open field combat, right? But I've been enjoying that Whiteout Survival experience too, so I might still be doing videos for them every so often. But if we do Call of Dragons, Age of Titans, Because if that's something you guys would want to see on the channel, I'd do that, you know? I'd love to do that as well. Because on global release, I'm just saying, Age of Titans global release, all of us can be in the same alliance. I'll be making a new account. So, you know... It's up to you guys. Again, in chat, you let me know what you guys think. It's always up to you. I always make content for you guys. You can tell, right? I'm a content boy. I've honestly loved Whiteout Survival. I'm not gonna lie. I've loved that game, and the reason why I have loved the game is honestly compared to Call of Dragons, which is very, as you know, intensive in combat. I love Whiteout Survival's approach to alliances. Like, being in an alliance in that game, I love. There's so much to do. Like, right now, for example, yeah, what they could do in Call of Dragons is, obviously, we're building this resource pit, right? But in Whiteout Survival, what you could be doing is build a Behemoth pit, like a trap. And this trap is an event you host every 3 days, or 2 days in the game. But what you could do in Call of Dragons is you basically rally, all of you rally this one structure, and it gives you rewards for your heroes. So if that's going to be dust to help you level up that way, if it's going to be stars so you can get star upgrades for your heroes, that'd be really cool, right? So, and that's just one event, you know? They've got an alliance event for where there's literally almost like a bounty board, and it's like a bounty board that you can pick your selection of, say, like speed ups. You can pick training up certain troops, killing certain troops, recruiting certain heroes, like all the different aspects of the game. There's a bounty board mission, and you as an alliance member can pick these missions and complete them for the alliance, and you get a massive alliance ranking event again. And this is all PvE style stuff. So it's so sick, honestly, that I love the alliance aspect of that game. But obviously, it isn't getting too many views. Obviously, and as you guys know, as a content creator, I need views, right? We need views for this channel, because at the moment, this is all the income, right? Through all of the main channel content. So, obviously, if Whiteout Survival for another 2 months or 3 months isn't something that everyone enjoys, it'll come off, you know? And we'll do Age of Titans, or we'll do something else, something that you guys want me to try out. Because that's the thing. I've been listening to your feedback. You guys want PvP videos. I've started to make the War Room. The War Room is a PvP series. It's all only open field combat. Me talking about it, breaking it down like you love to see. You also wanted a different game. That's why I've done the different game. So, you know, we're trying to do as much as we can on the channel for you and give you as much content as possible, because that's what we are. We're a content creator, you know. So, and the crazy thing is, guys, we're almost at 3,000 subs. We're almost there. 9 more subs, and we're at the big 3K. Like, I honestly, I'm speechless. We was aiming, and this might sound crazy to you guys, but I was aiming to get 1,000 subs in a year. And I've almost done 3,000 subs in 10 months. So we still got 2 months to go to see how much this channel can grow for Call of Dragons and you guys and the community, right? Because that's what we want to do. We want to keep growing, and we want to keep making amazing content that you guys learn from, right? So I hope you've been enjoying it. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Obviously, I've covered a lot of the patch today. I've also covered others. 1 second, let's see what this guy wants. Just let the guy know I'm happy to do cavalry archers. But let's see, just tried to clear one with 3,500 resources. The troop count was sufficient, but it still left 82 resources after collecting. Do you know what? I might not be at that stage yet, you know? Where we're doing it here. So we've got 2 level 6s here. Got 2 level 6s and we've got a level 7. Oh, I dragged that off. That was my mistake. I dragged that off. Just day 2 in your Whiteout survival. Not many level 5 alliances on the server, but you're really looking forward to the Hunter Pit. That's nice to hear, dude. Honestly, we've been loving it. We have, so far now, and I'll give you guys a little bit of like a cool thing as well. That game has Ark of Osiris. In Whiteout Survival, it's called Foundry Battle, and it's the same Ark of Osiris Roots of War style game mode where you teleport in 30 versus 30, 10 substitutes, fight to your heart's content. That's coming up soon for us. But yeah, like, we're in the Tundra, which is really cool. So maybe this, you know, maintenance that's coming in 30 minutes, as you can see, is going to be fixing those bugs, right? And guys, this is why I'm just saying, you gotta remember, Call of Dragons is early, right? It's new. This is a new game. This is not even a year, right? And the fact is, they're that quick at fixing things. You just gotta give them kudos, dude. You gotta give them kudos. They're really good at just getting things done and keeping things up. He's got flyers. Let's use some. Have we got our flyers user? So remember, guys, if you want to support the channel now, hit that like button. You know, hit the like, hit the subscribe. If you hit the notification bell, you'll know whenever any new sort of what do you call it, content comes out. Whenever I go live, you know, anything like that, you'll know instantly. You know, it's really cool. So weekly alliance boards reset as well. Is true. Members or overview settings. You can go to rankings here. So here you can see the personal power, how much people have earned over 24 hours, which is cool. Alliance logs here, so you can see who summoned stuff, who's left the alliance, fights that's occurred. Honestly, a really good patch. It's been a really good patch. I'm glad you've been enjoying them, dude. Honestly. We're trying our best to do what you guys want, you know. I'm trying to listen. I know you guys are asking for stuff like host guides and that. I'm gonna do all the guides next week, because as you guys know, this patch landing this week kind of dictates the YouTube content, as you can imagine. But I am listening to you guys. We are going to be doing Husk guides. We're going to be doing other guides too. So any tips on, you want in Dragon Trail tips? Sure. So I haven't finished mine because I can't be bothered. This is the end. I literally have this last 8 to do. But if you want tips, sure. So one really good tip for you guys for your front line, if you're thinking of front lines to use, is actually spread your tanks out if you have them, right? If you're running 2 infantry units, spread them out. But I run 1 infantry, 1 cavalry, and 3 range DPS, right? The reason why is I run, obviously Madeline Nika as the front line, main front line. But here we summon Bakshi with Indis, and the reason why, instead of Emrys, or Fear, the reason why we have Indis here, and you can have any of these artifacts still. I really like the Fang of a Shikari with this setup. Your Indis' skill is an amazing skill for Dragon Trials. And being able to deal 20% more damage for 2 seconds to tier 5 units, and you increase your health by 16%, and you increase your counter-attack damage bonus, makes this match really, really tanky. And then on top of this, as you guys should know or be fully aware by now, is your archer march, or whoever you're going to be running for your archers, is normally the main target, right? So if we set up our flying units here, and we'll put Craig in. So this would be our setup, right? One of our archer units is gonna get all 5 targets. So what you wanna do is basically at the start have your infantry units. If I get live, let me boot up live draw. I'll show you on live draw because it'll look easier. If it wants to boot up. Maybe not. Maybe I can't do a live draw. Maybe it'll pop up. I'll show you anyway. What you want to do though is get this infantry unit here. Like in this pocket. Then you want to get the cavalry unit in that pocket there. So, when I hit start, I'm aiming for that pocket there and that pocket there. And then my mages can attack whoever. But you can see the target in my archers, right? And if I position correctly, let's reset. If we set it up right, what will happen is these guys are gonna basically intercept them. Like that. See? And now I'll use my AoE, get these guys into the combat system now. And they're gonna start targeting the mage. So I always target the mages first because I'm an archer player. And then I'll target the cavalry, and then I'll target everything else, right? Another good tip is use all of your artifacts in one go. So right now, you're going to see me fire off a bunch of artifacts. And that's because then you get all this AoE damage on top. Which is really good. The only thing I might have made a mistake on there is moving my infantry unit. Because my infantry unit might not block the cavalry units like I just did there, right? You saw me intercept really quickly that Emrys. So that's all you gotta do, boys. Honestly. So now we're gonna target the Emrys, kill Emrys down. And you gotta remember, these are tier 5 units. And I'm using a tier 4, right? And they're gonna die. I'm gonna get 3 or 2 stars, which is really good. And we're just pushing forward. Right, so let's finish off this guy. And the cool thing is with my lineup is you can change it, right? So you can run Madeline Nika, you can run Eliana Nika, you know? You can run Garwood Nika, Madeline and Indis, you know? You can do a load of really infantry style, you know, lineups. But the reason I do it this way is so I can have a full infantry march, a full cavalry march, and I can maximize all marches, right? And like you just saw, you know, we completed 72, got 2 stars, we're fired, you know? Being stalled at 64 now, kind of forgot about it. We're 28 days into season 1. But yeah, that honestly, Dragon Trials is easy once you understand that, right? And as well, like, if you're a brand new account and you're a free-to-play player account, you need to work with what you've got. So in Dragon Trials, as you notice, it's all about stats and AoE and stuff. So in the early game, it sounds crazy, but like Chakchar, it's really good. 15% counter attack damage, 15% rage accumulation speed, and when you get him level 20, you'll have a Chakchar at 555, and then you could have a Garwood at like 2 or 3-0 as the secondary. And that would basically keep healing up and reduce the damage taken of that Chakchar. And you'd be surprised on how far that match will be, like as a tanky march in Season 1, how good it is. When you're in Season 1 Plus, Stars Reunited, it's a little bit different, because it's harder. But by then you should have stronger units, right? So, honestly, if you want a really good tip, don't be scared to use Indis. Honestly, people are not really using her. But the amount of healing and damage she applies to those units, as you see, allows you to punch through content. And she's really good at doing it, you know? Like, she has some really good stats, guys. Like, really good. 20% health, 7,500 extra troops on any unit you choose. 50% less counterattack damage when in battle. And you have a chance to remove a debuff effect. Like, it's so good. She's really good with infantry, cavalry. Like I say, like, you'd be surprised in Dragon Trials how good she is. Because if you're going to try and, you know, make sense of why, if you're a Rise of Kingdoms player, her first ability heals you, and it applies the same debuff that Minamoto applies on targets, you know? But it applies it to 2 targets, not 1. So, really, really good. But that's going to be today's stream. I know it's a bit of a short one, but the maintenance is going to start soon. So I'm just going to send out some more units. Here you can see I've got the correct load capacity at the moment when I fire them off. So we'll see if I have any problems, you know. And if we do, we'll make videos of it. Don't worry. Because I can take this footage and ship it out, right? So if you enjoyed the stream, smash the like, comment, and subscribe. If you've learned something today, like, comment, and subscribe. You know, we're here every day, trying to give you Call of Dragons content and other content from different games. And I'm trying to give you guys an actual content creation channel, right? Not just guides and stuff like that. I'm trying to entertain you and make it fun, you know? So it's not just basic information with that. Yeah, you should, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Try your Chakchar. 555. It can keep the exact same gathering talents. You don't even need to worry about the talent page on it in Season 1. Put Garwood in, 3-0. That's what I used on my Road to Glory account. And Dragon Trial pushes. Guarantee you. So, but it was a rare day off for Vish. I'm glad that you've enjoyed the stream on your day off and I've been able to make it pleasant for you, as well as everyone else who streamed. We have gone over the routes of war, which is obviously in the new campaign area. I will be making a video for this, so don't you worry. And then afterwards, we'll be hopefully maybe live streaming a little bit later on today. But if not, we are live streaming tomorrow. We're going to be doing a very long stream. It's going to be a long stream tomorrow. So I hope you all stick around for it. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, hit the like button for me. And until tomorrow's video on the whole patch note, stay safe, stay sneaky, and peace out, guys. Enjoy the content and enjoy all the videos on the channel. Hit the thumbs up, put some comments down below. Let me know what you feel about the content. And I'll see you next time. Peace out, everyone.